Dear friends, this video is about the national flag and its history and the importance of the national flag at this point of political climate. This is based on an article written by me on the Indian national flag. I will go through the topic, that is national flag, Constituent Assembly debates discussion. The Constituent Assembly met in the Constituent Hall, New Delhi at 10 of the clock under the presidency of Dr. Rajendra Prasad on 22nd July 1947, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru moved a resolution on re-national flag. Resolved that the national flag of India shall be horizontal of a deep saffron, that is casserie, white and dark green in equal proportion. In the center of a white band there shall be a wheel in navy blue to represent the chakra. The design of the wheel shall be that of the wheel chakra, which appears on the abacus of Sarnath line capital of Asoka. The diameter of the wheel appropriate to the width of the white band. The ratio of the width to the length of the flag shall be ordinarily be 2:3. After threadbare discussions and debates by the Constituent Assembly members of different sets of opinions and streams of political thoughts, accepted unanimously the resolution moved by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on Wednesday till 10 of the clock, the 23rd July 1947. Finally, the Indian national flag was officially adopted by the Constituent Assembly based on its recommendation. Its stripes remained the same saffron white, but the spinning wheel was replaced by a blue chakra, that is the Dharma Chakra, which was associated with the Emperor Asoka. With the permission of the President, that the two flags, which have been displayed in the Constituent Assembly, were preserved and subsequently deposited in the National Museum on 23rd July 1947. It is interesting to note that H.V. Kamath moved an amendment to insert that inside the chakra in the center of the white band, the swastika, the ancient symbol of Sanatan, Shivam and Sundaram, be inscribed. Santam, Shivam and Sundaram be inscribed. His main point of argument was that the new Indian Republic shall be based on ancient culture and is free of Bharata Varsha instead of Asokan Empire, and adding swastika. To this, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru replied, "Now because I have mentioned the name of Asoka, I should like you to think that the Asoka's period in Indian history was essentially an international period of Indian history. It was not a period narrowly national period. It was a period when India's ambassador went abroad to fair countries and went abroad not in the way of an empire and imperialism, but as ambassadors of peace and culture and goodwill. It is a recorded history that Jawaharlal Nehru addressed all the questions and settled them in a most democratic manner, not in a similar fashion what happens in today's parliamentary discussions and debates without any room for opposition voices or dissent. RSS at 100, that is 2025, denigrating the constitution and faith for tricolor. Indian constitution, its preamble says, India is a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic which derives its power from the citizens of this country. Unity in diversity and plurality are its core principles. But Hindutva and Hindu Rashtra are the cornerstones of the RSS right wing from the days of Church and Chalak, M.S. Golwalkar, bunch of thoughts, to current Church and Chalak, Mohan Bhagwat. RSS centenary celebration lectures reflected hardcore Hindutva ideological fountainhead, which is no more an outfit on the margin. It is a deep state influencing every imaginable phase of social and political life in the country, which are all against the constitutional values and ethos of the independence movement and its ideals and goals. The editorial note of Frontline October 2025 narrates that the RSS found on Vijay Dasami of 1925 has turned 100 this year. It is the centenary of an organization that slowly and tenaciously insinuated itself into the body politic, penetrating social, cultural, and institutional and administrative arms. While it is single-mindedness is often glorified, the cause to which it has dedicated the first century is a deeply disturbing one that has revenge society and will, if left unchecked, annihilate the relative unity India managed to create despite its diversities and the departing colonizers' best attempt to fracture and roil, as Jawaharlal Nehru said so frequently in 1950. The danger to India is not communism, it is right wing communalism. The warning bell given by a renowned magazine and the wake up call duty issued by the former Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, shall be taken into account by every patriotic citizen of this country. The warnings have now become a reality. One of the finest intellectuals of the highest orders of his times, Baba Sahib Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, had warned that if Hindu Raj becomes a fact, it will no doubt be the greatest calamity for this country. However, it is a menace to Hinduism is a menace to liberty, equality, and fraternity. On that count, it is incompatible with democracy. Hindu Raj shall be prevented at any cost. What is INE is this? An organization or RSS which had played no role in the pre-independent struggles against the British imperialism, owed its position as the Prime Minister of India Atal Bihari Vajpayee to the incumbent Narendra Modi after the dawn of independence. In a cover story, Nilanjan Mohatbaya Frontline October 2025 has rightly pointed out that this amply makes clear that the RSS has a political goal. On its own, it may not be into winning elections, but it does so through its affiliates, Swayam Sangh, Pracharagas. Atal Bihari Vajpayee once famously declared in the US, once a Swayam Sevak, always a Swayam Sevak. Modi himself spent more than a decade and a half holding various positions within the RSS before he was deputed to the BJP. When I asked him while doing research for his biography how he seamlessly started administrating Gujarat after becoming the Chief Minister in October 2000, he stated that the skills were acquired in the sun. The address by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the centenary celebration of RSS on October 11, 2021 is a testimony to his closest association with the RSS as soul and heart, an organization which had nurtured Nathuram Godse, who assassinated the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, who strayed all along throughout his life for the independence of the country and secular India. Under this backdrop, let us narrate certain historical facts, nothing but truths from the authenticated documents as quoted therein. Organizer, the RSS mouthpiece in its editorial published on August 14, 1947 was ruthless in denigrating our tricolor, and RSS words were used to be little. The people who have come to power by the kick of fate may give in our hands the tricolor, but it will never be respected and owned by Hindus. The word is in itself an evil, and a play having three colors will certainly produce a very odd, very bad psychological effects and injurious to India. People's Democracy, August 24th, 2025, a weekly of the Communist Party of India, Marxists has critically made these points. During this speech, Modi went on to say, I respectfully remember all those Swayam Sevaks who have contributed to this century-long journey of national service, which will continue to inspire us. Since the Prime Minister used a national observance to eulogize the RSS and its service to the nation, it would behoove the nation to recollect their so-called service. It is widely known that during the freedom struggle, M.S. Golwalkar, ideology of the RSS, and its second Church and Chalak had exhorted his followers to not waste their energy fighting the British. It was because of this ideological commitment that the RSS didn't participate in India's anti-colonial freedom struggle. In a nutshell, this is the greatest service rendered to the nation by the RSS. The first demand for Purna Swaraj was raised by Maulana Asrat Mohani, a communist, in the 1921 All India Congress Committee session held in October. It was only 8 years later, the 1929 All India Congress Committee session held in Nagaur, that the National Congress INC accepted a resolution for Purna Swaraj. Subsequently, Jawaharlal Nehru hoisted the tricolor and the INC, and the INC urged the Indians to celebrate January 26, 1930 as Independence Day. On January 21, 1930, K.B. Edgware, founder of the RSS, and his first Church and Chalak, issued a circular asking all the sagas to now respect to the Bhagwa Dwaj as the national flag. On January 26, clearly the RSS disdain for the tricolor was not born on the eve of Indian independence. It is widely known that more than 50 years after India attained independence, the RSS had refused to hoist the tricolor at the headquarters in Nagpur. The organizer, in an editorial that is on July 17th, 1947, reacting to the news that the Committee of the Constitutional Assembly of India on the national flag has decided in favor of the tricolor as the national flag, wrote, we do not all agree that the flag should be acceptable to all parties and communities in India. This is sheer nonsense. The national flag refers the nation, and this is only one nation in Hinduism, the Hindu nation. We cannot possibly choose a flag with a view to satisfy the desires and wishes of all the communities. We cannot order the choice of a flag as we order a tailor to make a shirt or coat for us. How loyal to the RSS is to the Constitution of India can be known by the following statement of Golwalkar, which is being reproduced from the Bunch of Thoughts, which is not only a selection of the writings of Golwalkar, but also a Bible for the RSS cadres. Our Constitution too is just a cumbersome and heterogeneous placing together of various articles from various constitutions of Western countries. It has absolutely nothing which can be called our own. Is there a single word of reference in its guiding principles so as to what our national mission is and what our keynote in life is? No, that was the statement given by M.S. Golwalkar in Bunch of Thoughts that has been reflected in a book. Conclusion. From the above first-hand accounts narrated above, it is crystal clear that The nation is seized of RSS ideology and everything from the constitution to the national flag are under great threat from the right-wing politics at the helm of the nation state. The patriotic, democratic, secular and progressive-minded peoples of this country shall be vigilant, cutting across all religious, linguistic and regional barriers and abide by what is said is India, that is Constitution of India, that is fundamental duties, 51A within bracket A. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. From the onslaughts of the anti-constitutional, anti-democratic and authoritative forces and save the country and the constitution and its national flag. In recent years, since a decade, the RSS and their affiliates time and again raises their voices in various forums to denigrate their hatred against the constitution and the national flag in one way or the other way, echoing the footprints of their RSS ideologies and its political wing BJP does its duty as its master's voice sincerely and seriously to rewrite the constitution and replace their national flag by saffron flag instead of pride flag. This was the article written by me in a special article to a All India conference, ends in the larger interest of the countrymen, in the larger interest of India as a nation and a republic country. The citizens of country must safeguard the national flag instead of replacing the national flag by saffron flag by the BJP for its vested interest. This is the message of this video. Thank you so much.